Hi there. I am so excited about starting my next project. This is going to be my next project. I found this buffet. This is a 1940s buffet. I found it on Craigslist for next to nothing. And I am going to turn this into a beautiful, distressed look, shabby chic piece of furniture. Step one, we are going to take some wood filler and we are going to fill in all of the imperfection, deep scratches, any holes, any nicks out of the wood with our wood filler. Then, once it's all dried, we'll start sanding. The next step is sanding. When you put the wood filler on, it dries very gritty and rough, and it's also bubbled up higher than the rest of the wood. So you want to sand with the grain and then continually check and see when it is smooth with the rest of the wood. Okay, the next step is we are applying primer. I use a Kills latex primer. Now this primer is thicker than paint, so you don't really have to worry about it dripping. What we are doing this for is to give it a nice solid, somewhat solid color so that when we do use our paint, it goes on and we don't have any dark splotches. It also covers any imperfections, you know, if there's some little nicks or scrapes that we really didn't need to put wood filler in, but yet we really don't want them to show either. This is going to help hide that. So the primer is done, it's all dried. Now we're going to mix up the paint. We are going to take, in this little dish, there is 2 tablespoons of water. We are going to add to it 4 tablespoons of plaster of Paris. And what that does is it gives it that chalky look that you want when you're doing shabby chic furniture. So once it's in there, you stir it up real well. Now in this can, I've actually taken 2 cups of paint and already poured it in there. I don't do it in here, I do it outside so that I don't get paint everywhere. So we have our paint, plus I like using the smaller can when I'm actually doing the painting. Once you have that mixed, you pour it into your paint, the plaster of Paris, and then you'll change your mixing stick and mix that up real well. Now we're ready to paint. Now, the painting's already done, so now comes my favorite part. We are going to give it that distressed look. It also means we're almost done. I used an electric sander with 120 grit sandpaper, and what we will do is go along the edges. Now the raised details in this piece of furniture really look nice when you give it that distressed look. Doesn't that look beautiful? So the distressing part is done. And as I said before, this is my favorite part. Look at the details. I just think it looks simply gorgeous. Next, we're going to start waxing. I use a Brie wax, which is a finishing paste wax. This is a clear wax. It comes in different colors, but we're going to use clear. You just get an old sock to apply it, and we are going to apply it to the top of the furniture. It dries almost instantly. Once you've finished applying it to a small space, you'll use an old rag and wipe that off. So you wax on, wax off, and repeat. The final step is attaching the hardware. We were fortunate in that 2 of the knobs were the originals and we were able to use those. I was also fortunate to find matching knobs for the drawers at Rule Hardware in Sparta. So that step completed, we have our beautiful antique buffet. I'd like to thank you for joining me on my journey from junk to shabby chic.